And now it's time for a preview of an upcoming game by Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're going to be taking a preview look at Tiny Zombies. Now, this is not a game where you're walking down the street and little miniature zombies are coming up and eating at your heels. The Tiny Zombies actually refers to the fact that in this game, the little miniatures are tiny. Everything is a little tiny, cute even. Well, as cute as zombies can be. The game itself is kind of a smallish zombie game, and you are with another band of survivors who are in yet another zombie apocalypse, being attacked by zombies. Will you escape, or will you turn into a zombie and fight your opponent? Your former friends, and now people who are basically delicious food. Let's look at the game. In this game, you're going to be one of different zombie hunters. You see Jackie and AJ and Brian and Robbie. And now, before we go any farther, I do want to point out that what we're doing here is we are looking at a prototype. So, because this is a prototype, not everything is going to be final. This is just to show you how the game looks. Although some of the stuff like the artwork is pretty close to completion. Anyway, we also have Sam and Kim. Now, these all look like nice people, but Brian and Kim and all the rest of them have the opportunity to turn into Zombie Brian and Zombie Kim and Zombie Jackie and so on. Each of these people has a special abilities. You can see here, for example, that Kim has 3 actions, 3 hit points. Zombies need a 4+ to hit her. She can move 2 spaces for 1 action. Brian can use 2 actions to act like a zombie, so zombie walkers and runners won't attack him. So he can pretend to be a zombie. Everyone has special abilities. Now all the survivors are going to start on this start space here. And then you're going to have piles. I mean, look at all these zombies. There's walker zombies and running zombies and trucks and subway stairs and big fat zombies and dice. So, and also decks of cards. Now these decks of cards are very different. These green cards are wonderful. They're items that you can find. For example, a shotgun, a bow and arrow, a road flare, a med kit, a 2x4, a Molotov cocktail. So there's all different cards here that you will find that you will use to fight zombies. These blue cards can be really bad zombies like the Zombie Shrieker, Zombie Brute, or there are other things that you will find on cards, like a big rig will be placed on the card that you're on at that point in time. It has a leak on the ground, or a manhole cover which you would place on your spot. So now there's a little manhole cover there that zombies might come out of. So there's different cards, a city bus and so on, so you never know what you're going to find in the blue deck. In the yellow deck, this deck will have zombie walkers from it. 1, 2, or 3 zombie walkers will come depending on what cards you draw. And then the red deck has the zombie runners, and there will be 1, 2, or 3 of those guys coming after you. So the way this game will work is players will have a handful of these gray cards. They'll start with 2, and they'll draw more as time goes by. One of these cards is the safe zone. This safe zone will be placed after all the other cards have been placed. On your turn, you have 3 actions. One of these actions can be to place one of these cards that you have out in a logical way and move on to that card. When you move on to that card, you will look at the numbers in the corner, and that's how many cards you draw. This might not be a card I want to go to very quickly because it has 2 easy zombies and 1 hard zombie. But this might be one I want to go to because there's 1 easy zombie there and 2 items. And so each card will have a certain number of cards. Some cards have special things. When you first enter this, you can place a barricade on one of the exits, and barricades can stop some zombies, not all of them. And so you'll go through these cards, placing them, and taking your actions. Other actions will result in you fighting zombies, where you simply will use one of the weapons that you hopefully have found, rolling dice and trying to roll whatever the weapon says. Let's take a look at a weapon, for example. The shotgun here lets me roll 2 6-sided dice. And so the zombie that I'm attacking, let's say I'm attacking some fast zombies, I need a 4 or higher to hit them, and they have 1 hit point each. So I roll 2 6-sided dice, and I'm trying to get a 4 or higher. If I do 3 damage. Also, most weapons have noise because zombies will come after people where they hear noise. If you attack a zombie in your area, all the zombies that are in that same district will come after you and will fight you. So if I'm here and I'm fighting some fast zombie, if there's 1 fast zombie, I swing at him, all the rest will come at me. But if I shoot at him and there's zombies in other areas, those zombies will move and come after me too. Zombies move after all the players have gone. They have a certain number of actions depending on whether they're slow, fast, or special. And they will come and they will swing at players. And if they hit a player enough time, causing that player to die, then, as I said, that player will turn into a zombie. Once you turn into a zombie, it's your goal to take out the rest of the survivors so that you can win that way. So there's different ways to win. For everyone to get to the safe zone, then those people win. And by doing that, you're basically trying to get out as many cards as you can. And then once you get out all the cards, get that safe zone out, move to the safe zone, and get off there. While utilizing the equipment and taking into account turned over trucks, subway stairs that zombies come out of, ambulances that can heal you, but at the same time have lights that attract zombies. And if you notice, there are so many zombies here. There's plenty of them that you can put on the board to come after you. And that's how you play Tiny Zombies. Tiny Zombies is a very quick game. The artwork is well done, where it looks zombie-ish, but it's not so gory. It looks a little bit more cartoonish in a sense. But you have these little tiny zombies, and they just grow and multiply, and pretty soon you can have hordes of them on the table. And you have tiny trucks and ambulances and buses and your own people moving around. And so you're working together as a team. You can spend actions on your turn to give other people equipment. You can pass equipment around. You can try to sneak past the zombies. You can try to run away from the zombies, although they will come after you as time goes by. But as your goal is to get those cards out, but get out the cards with equipment, get the equipment, and then fight the rest of the zombies, and basically just maintain the status quo until it's time to escape. It's very easy to teach. You can probably teach this and have it up and running within 5 minutes. The more players, the merrier. As there's more people playing, and you work together in teams fighting the zombies. We all know the rules. Don't wander off alone, unless you're trying to be a zombie, of course. So we'll have a lot of cool little miniatures, lots of variety amongst the cards. This is on Kickstarter right now. If you're interested in backing this, in just a moment, we're going to show you a link where you can support this. Tiny Zombies.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.